Hello everyone. Today we are here with CreepyRasta.
Hello.
And is there anything you would like to say before we get started?
Um, I hope you guys have a wonderful time watching this interview and pull up a drink, get a snack, and let's get learning.
That works. Okay. First question. How did you come up with your channel name?
When I first started CreepyPastas, back in August of 2012, Creeps McPasta pulled me aside and said, "Look, kid, you have talent, and I think you can go far with this." And I was only narrating on another channel at the time. And when I was pulled into a Skype group with Creeps McPasta, I said to myself, I need a channel name. And I didn't know if it was going to be a temporary channel. I didn't know if I was going to stick with it or anything. So I went into YouTube to create my channel name. And I just put creepy. And I was like, what should I have for the second part of it? I mean, people read creepypasta. And I want to be different from every other channel out there because Creeps McPasta, Mr. Creepypasta, Mr. Creeps McPasta Jr., all that fun jazz that's going on with the names right now. I looked to myself and said, you know, what rhymes with pasta? And I was like, Crasta and Masta, and I'm like, none of these sound good. Until I came up with, I did some searching to Rasta. And I'm like, wow, I really like the concept around the word Rasta and what it means and what it stands for. And I think I will fit that to my YouTube identity.
Okay. How did your persona come to be?
My persona is not the most creative out there. Compared to, MCP, Creeps, Junior, Miss Shadow Lovely, Murphy. Those are very original personas, but mine is just a simple character, just, ears, tails, claws, whatever, in a black and striped hoodie. It was a temporary persona at the time. I thought I was going to evolve at some point when I first started. And I guess I just really haven't switched from the character yet. I'm looking on redesigning the persona actually within the next few months with a couple of artists. I guess I just took a character I had from back when I was 13, and I like to wear hoodies a lot, so I threw on a striped hoodie and called it my persona.
How has narrating changed you?
Oh man, being in this community for a good 2.5 years now, it has changed me a lot as a person. It's strived me to do better. It's driven me to do better, definitely, and it's also made me work harder as a person. It's inspired me to work with other people, to talk with other people, to be more social with other people. Um, it's changed me in the fact that I've been able to see how certain people think in the community and how I can adapt my views to theirs, kind of how to get their understanding of things. I've improved as a graphical artist because of this. I've improved as an audiophile because of this. Uh, and generally, I've had a fun time, and it's kept me busy for the past few years.
How has narrating changed your life?
Narrating changed my life. To be honest, it really hasn't changed my life too much, aside from the fact that I've had to soundproof my room a little bit more. Uh, I don't really have anything for that question.
Why did you start narrating?
This is a story I really don't tell a lot of people, and a lot of people do not actually know it. back in 2012 in August, when I started my second year of college, I was in a single, and if you've ever been in a single in college, it is the most depressing thing you've ever felt in your life. You're in a small room with no one else to talk to, and even though there's probably someone across the hall from you, they may not be there. It's a feeling of being alone, to the extent where you need to find more, either social media, or you need to find more friends around campus. So one night I was really bored. I went on to Omegle, and I went just to talk to people, just to get my mind off a few things at the time. And I ran across a few people who said, "Hey, join my Skype group. It'll be really cool. It'll be chill. We talk about rap music. We talk about all kinds of music. We talk about shows. We talk about video games." So I indulged them, and I joined their Skype group, and it was about 15 people, ages 15 to 20. And after getting to know them for a while, it started to become a daily thing where we would call the group, we would talk about all this fun stuff. None of us were important. And one day, someone joined the group, and they mentioned they had over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and that they were a pretty well-known video gamer. And after developing a bond with this person, they told me that I should start up my own thing, and that's when I started to narrate creepypastas, and they're like, "You have something a lot of people don't, and you should continue your goals." And that's when I started to narrate a few videos, and then that's when Creeps found me, threw me in a Skype group, and that's pretty much it. I mean, that person who told me to keep doing this today kind of inspired me, and it's really sad that I stopped talking to them, but I still know they're doing their YouTube thing, and they're around like 300,000 subscribers right now, and I wish them the best in their life, and I really doubt they would watch this video or even know where I am today.
What creepypasta do you want to narrate, but are having trouble narrating?
I want to narrate a few video game pastas, but I don't really want to narrate them without having a nice visual of the video game, or some nice visual representation of the video game. Like CreepyPasta, when he did a few Pokemon videos, he actually included the footage, but afterwards, when he showed everyone how he edited it, it took about like 5 hours or 6 hours for him to edit like a 4-minute pasta. And that's a little insane when you think about it. I mean, I might narrate one in the future, but it will take a lot of editing work and video capture work. There's also some pastas where you'll be reading the story, and then the story will actually have jarred characters or misspelled characters. I don't know how to accurately portray what the author is trying to go for with my voice. If I should like slur my speech when I start speaking those words, or if I should throw those words on the screen. It's a little bit of an error on my side because I don't know how I want to portray that exactly.
What creepypasta has made an impact on your life?
What creepypasta has made a big impact on my life? There have been a few, actually, that I have read. I don't really know if they affect my life directly, but they definitely changed my way of thinking. There's a creepypasta I narrated way back, and it was called Quantum Suicide, when this girl tries to kill herself and make herself immortal by killing all her parallel dimensions of herself. And it actually dates back to a theory back in 1953. If I have that information wrong, please feel free to correct me, because I'm probably wrong. And it dates back to a theory where if you kill off if you try to attempt suicide and fail, you actually kill an alternate being of yourself in a different dimension, and if you're the last one left, you achieve immortality. And it kind of changes my way of thinking with parallel dimensions and like what would possibly happen if I did so and so and such and such. Um, what would happen if I didn't do that? Like all these different possibilities, and now I think of every action I do in a different retrospective and how I could change things and do things differently. Um, and as a side note, a lot of creepypastas now, they've changed the way I write things. They've greatly improved my literature skills from how much now that I read. I didn't used to read that much back before creepypastas, and now after I started narrating them, it's become a hobby of mine to read them from time to time.
What creepypasta will you not narrate?
I'll pretty much narrate anything, but if the creepypasta doesn't seem like a creepypasta and it just seems like a brutal murder for no reason at all, I probably will not narrate it. Um, or if it includes rape or maybe racial slurs. But other than that, I'll narrate any creepypasta I can get my hands on and I think is really well written and it has a good story behind it.
Do you have any plans for your channel?
Currently, I'm going through a few things to set up with my channel in order to upload a video maybe like twice a week, 3 times a week, with really great quality. And I just want to give back to the community. The biggest number one thing on my list of plans to do with my channel is to provide the best content I can for everyone watching my stuff, for all the narrators that watch my stuff. I have plans to do subscriber events maybe sometime in the future, to do more shout-outs, more vlogs, definitely, to build up my audience a little bit more to, you know, maybe more than 3,000, maybe like 10,000 or 20,000 sometime, maybe either this year or next year. It would just be fantastic if I could do that.
And we are on our last question. What is a fun fact about yourself?
A fun fact about myself, Cabot, would be that I am a huge video game junkie. I own like over 1,500 video games, ranging from the classic Nintendo and Atari to the newest gaming platforms. I'm a huge League of Legends junkie. If any of you out there play League of Legends, I'm currently in 1900 elo, and I'm pushing my way onto 2K, and that's being a struggle, especially with narrating, because how much time you have to put into that. My favorite game is currently Dark Souls 1. I haven't played the second one yet. I've been meaning to. And if you ever catch me on Steam, my username is Zelotus, Zelotus. If you want to add me up on there and play a few games with me, that would be fantastic, and I would have a fantastic time doing so.
Okay. That is it for the questions. Is there anything you would like to add before we wrap this up?
I would first off like to thank you, Cabot, for having me here. I would like to thank CreepyPasta and MCP for giving me all the help that I've been needing over the past years and bringing me into the community in the best way they could possible. And I would like to thank all the narrators for doing their hardest and all the writers for writing their hearts out, and you guys for listening. And I think that's pretty much it.
Okay. Well, it was definitely a pleasure having you here. All information for CreepyRasta will be down in the description below. And thank you everyone for watching, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.
See ya.